Hi everybody, this is Morgan with Coonsmith Cutlery, and I'm coming to you today to talk a little bit about a new craft hobby that has become pretty popular lately, that is painting with diamonds. I have a coworker friend who bought me my very first painting with diamonds set, got me totally hooked, and I have since then been looking around on the internet trying to figure out like who has the best quality, who has the best deals. There's a whole lot of questions that go into which kit should I buy, how do I tell what I'm getting. So this video is going to hopefully give you some tips on how to figure out what you're buying, where you're buying it from, and what the quality is going to be like. So today I'm going to show you a couple of projects that I have worked on or completed, and I'm going to show you a couple of websites and what the products are going to look like that come from there. All right, so I'm going to start out and show you two of the paintings that I've worked on. One is complete, one is not. One of the first questions you're going to ask yourself when you're looking at these projects is, do I want to do the square diamonds or do I want to do the round diamonds? Now the first picture that I'm going to show you that is a sugar skull was round diamonds. I think that I prefer that to the square ones. The square ones you kind of have to get like exactly lined up. I'm a little more on the OCD side, and I don't know, I'm just not 100% sold on the square diamonds. The other thing is some of the pictures, the background is not going to be sticky. So some of the pictures that you get, you're just doing the picture that's in the foreground. This will make more sense when I show you the pictures. Some of them are complete where you're going to be putting diamonds on the background, the foreground, all of the ground is going to be diamonded. All right, so I will show you my first two projects and then we'll get into where they came from, etc. Okay, so when you get your diamond kit, you're going to get several things that go along with it. You're going to get a stylus, which has a tiny hole, and that is what is going to actually pick up the diamonds and stick them onto the painting. Okay, so you're going to get one of those. You'll also get one of these little things. This is wax. Sorry, there's a cat hair on it. I'm going to do another tutorial that shows you actually how to do the diamond painting. I'm just going to show you some of the equipment kind of that comes standard with the set. So I'll show you all of this in the next video. Anyway, this is the wax that you're going to use to put on this stylus to help you pick up the diamonds. This is a little tray. It's got some little grooves in it. You'll get one of these with each one of the sets, and you're going to put your little diamonds in here in order to pick them up with the stylus in order to put them on the picture. Now, the first project that I did, I really should have picked up the measurements on these. I think it's probably, the first one's at least like 11 by 13 maybe. You're going to get these little packages of diamonds. Now again, these ones are round. As you can see, they come in this paper. This code right here, not the 21 but the 304, that's actually your color code. So if you were working on another project that had 304 diamonds, you could use these for that project. So it's kind of standard. It doesn't matter what company you buy them from. 304 is always going to be this color of pink. Okay, so you're going to get all your little baggies. Now these I actually opened and then taped back together so that I knew what the numbers were. So this baggie is full of all of my extras. As you can see, they're all little round ones in case I need them for something else. All right, without further ado, here is the first project that I did. All right, now I'm going to zoom in a little bit. As you can see, this area right here is not sticky, okay? This area is. So this is where you can see all the little circular dots. The background does not have any dots on it. So each one is going to have a code over here, very similar to cross stitch. If you've ever done cross stitch, you're going to look for under each one of these, there's a square. You're going to pick the corresponding color that goes to the square. That number, again, is going to correspond to the number on the package. Okay. So again, this one is a painting that has the background with nothing sticky on it, and the jewels are round, okay? And they have these amazing little sayings at the bottom. I love bad translations. You can pause here and read those if you want to for a little fun. All right, now on to the second one with square diamonds. Okay, this one is a little bit different. It's a smaller picture, and the packets of diamonds came in these little individual, like, I don't know, maybe 50 or 100 per packet. As you can see, these are square. They still have kind of a rounded, faceted top to them. The 310s are black, so obviously there's a lot of black in this project. They have a little perforated line in between. So this is a smaller amount than the diamonds I showed you in the first set right here. These were a much bigger packet. In all honesty, these ones seemed to be a little higher quality. I would like to try a less expensive version of the round diamonds just to be sure. Again, so with the square here, I'll show you the picture now. Okay, so this one is partially done. It is supposed to be a dragon with a Tabasco bottle. Here's the little close-up picture of him there. Now, this one is, okay, 20 by 30 centimeters. A lot of these pictures that you get, you can pick sizes. Obviously, the bigger the picture, the better the pixelation is going to be. So this is the smallest version. I really should have gone with a bigger one. From far away, this looks like I'm standing up right now over the table. It doesn't look that bad. From up close, it's like, what the heck is that? Okay, so I don't know. I kind of feel like it's worth the extra money to get a bigger one, even for your first project. Now I'm going to zoom in and tell you a little bit more about the key here on the side of this one. Now, as you can see up at the top here, this is full of lots of tiny symbols. These symbols correspond to numbers, and those numbers are going to be located on the little bags of diamonds, okay? Now, see where there are little tiny gaps? I mean, this is like not a big deal and not the end of the world, but I just kind of like how the painting looks with the round diamonds. Now, this is totally preference. I have no idea if I will continue to feel this way about the square versus round. But anyway, that's kind of the difference in what it looks like. Again, you're going to look up what this symbol means on the side here. So that says 310 up here at the top. So that's where you go and you look at your code here. All right. So that's what a square one looks like. Again, this is the smallest size that you typically would get. This one also has the complete background also. This isn't one that's empty in the background. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about how I keep my stones while I'm working on a project, and then we're going to move on to the websites where I have found these materials. Okay, here are my two storage systems. So after I did the first project, I realized, okay, I only have so many of these cute little trays. I only have so many little dish saucers that I want to use to fill up with diamonds and have laying all over the table. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to Dollar Tree and pick up some pill cases, all right? So this works pretty well. I just put the remaining diamonds. I kind of cut my little paper from a packet like this, small enough to fit in there so that I know what the size is. Then when I'm ready to use this one again, if I need more than just a couple, I can pick up my little tray. I can make sure all the other ones are closed, and I can pour them into the green tray. And then vice versa, I can put them back in here. All right, so it seems like most of these kits are going to come with at least like 20 to 30 colors. So over time, you're gonna use a lot of these little things, or you're gonna have to find another baggie system or something to use. Now, quite a few of the sets are gonna come with a little set of plastic baggies. All right, so most of the sets are going to come with a set of little tiny Ziploc bags that you can also store your diamonds in, Of course, some of these you're going to run out of because you should have just about enough of the color, but you have these little baggies as backup. I went ahead and got another jewel case set. This one I'll tell you about in just a second where I got it, but each one of these is in like a little set of 4. And this is fairly small, but again, it's big enough that you can trim down the little package and put your extras in there. That way you can keep them all organized. All right, so this I actually got from the website Wish, and it was free. I just had to pay shipping. I think that the shipping was about $2 on this. If you're familiar with that website, you'll know that sometimes they have really good deals, sometimes they have really crappy deals. I would recommend going to Wish and looking at some of their items. I'm going to take you to the website now and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, actually, before I take you to the website, I'm going to show you how I keep everything organized together. I just get a gallon Ziploc bag, a smaller Ziploc bag where I keep all of the little baggies, and then my stylus, and I put that in the gallon Ziploc bag along with these, make sure they're really good and closed up, and put this, and all of it lays pretty flat. Now, when you first get your diamond painting, it's going to probably be rolled up. I'll show you some examples in a second. But you're going to have to lay it out flat to put something heavy on top to help it straighten out. So put a couple heavy books. I got my essential oil encyclopedia on top. That's going to help you flatten out your canvas and make it not roll up on you. But that is how I store everything. I also usually put some scissors in there too to cut open the little packages. Let's talk briefly about sizes. So here you can see the skull that I did first, the second one that's a bit smaller. When you get these packages, they're going to come, the whole set is going to be folded up like this. So I haven't taken this one out of the package. I'm actually gifting this one to a friend, but it's a great example to show. This one, only the flowers is the part that you're going to put diamonds on. All right, so if you're okay with that, that's great. I think this is a good one for a first project for somebody, but it would be kind of a bummer if you thought you had gotten the whole thing covered in diamonds and it wasn't. And it is kind of difficult to tell from the listings whether it's complete or whether the background is empty. That's still kind of difficult for me to figure out. If you have any tips on that, comment below. But basically this whole thing, you can't really see in there, but all of your little jewels, your tray, your stylus, your wax square, all of that is going to be in this package ready to go. Now I'm going to pause and tell you a little quick story. I have a friend that I'm actually going to be sending this to, and she only has one arm. She loves doing crafts, but there's a lot of crafts that she can't do because she doesn't have 2 hands to do it with. So she was interested in this diamond painting. She doesn't watch my videos, I don't think, and she probably has no idea that I have even bought this for her, but I bought her a set of these also that I'm going to send along with that because it's something that you can still just do with one hand. You don't need 2 hands to do it. This is also a craft that was actually recommended to me by my coworker. Like I said, she was an avid crochet and knitter, but has started to have some arthritis issues, and this craft has been easier on her hands. So if you know somebody who, has hand issues, this may be another option for something that's crafty that they could do. And again, it's something that you really only need one hand to do. So that's pretty great also. I'm going to show you 2 more of the canvases that I have in comparison to these guys. You can see that this one is pretty big. All right, it is definitely bigger than the skull, and nearly the skull and the hot sauce bottle combined. I also have this one over here, which is smaller than this one. So these are kind of there's 4 different sizes and even bigger that you can pick from. Now, the one thing that I do want to point out while I have these out is, as you can see, this is the Painting with Diamond brand. All right, and that's the picture. It's going to be a cat. Okay, and then this one is the Wish brand. Okay, and it doesn't really have like a brand name at the top. It just says this. But look at how similar the codes are, okay? The codes are super similar. Just as easy to read. And now I'm going to tell you something even crazier, which is that I ordered this and this on the exact same day, and they came on the exact same day. That is one of my cats, Imelda. Actually, it's my mom's cat. Okay, so now that we have looked at the different canvases, I'm going to show you the different websites where I have ordered these. None of this is sponsored. I'm just giving you the information that I have experienced so far. This cat is super sweet and wanting to be petted so much right now. All right, so I'm going to show you the websites now. I apologize in advance for the low quality of the filming of the laptop portion of this video. Please forgive me. I just don't have a fancy enough camera to prevent this rolling from happening. Anyway, we're going to start out here on the website Wish. This is, there's been tons of other videos that people have posted about different hauls that they've done from Wish, clothes, makeup, jewelry, etc. I will give the same caveat. You kind of got to be careful what you buy from here. Sometimes this stuff is really good. Sometimes this stuff is really bad. Typically the prices are pretty good. Sometimes it takes a really long time for things to get to you because the stuff is coming from China. So anyway, when you go to Wish, you'll just put in your keyword search as paint with diamonds. It's going to bring up kits. There's going to be lots of different things to choose from. As you can see, some of these are like $7, $3, $14. As you actually click on the picture, it's going to give you a little more information. If you actually click over, let's see, I think over here to buy, it's going to give you a size option. So when you click on that, that's where you're definitely going to want to get the biggest one that is your choice, okay? So that one is going to end up and be $11. But that is the biggest one. Now, the shipping on these is usually only $2 or $3, so you're still looking at maybe less than $15 for, I think it said, a 30 by 40 centimeters one. Somebody convert that into inches for me. I don't know off the top of my head. So anyway, Wish is one of the options. Now, this is also where I found those little jewel boxes. So if you keep scrolling through here, these are paintings, paintings, paintings. I'm gonna try to find some accessories. As you can also see from this, honestly, the pictures are kind of corny. Like American Eagles, hearts. I can't imagine how an Elvis could be interpreted in diamonds. As you get into looking at some of these closer, you'll kind of get a feel of, is this really going to translate well into a pixelated picture? So think about that before you get one. Something like this I think would probably be really beautiful. I don't know so much about this. Like, I can't imagine some of that smaller stuff. The smaller the details, sometimes I feel like the more difficult it is to pixelate. Just experiment with this. Again, this is one of those things where when you're only paying $3 or $4 for something, it may not be as painful if you get it and it's kind of like sucky. I do want to caution you on some of these things. For example, I just clicked on the plastic baggies right here. It says just pay shipping. For 500 of those, it was still $4 in shipping. So that ends up in like is maybe not the greatest deal. I don't see any more of the little jewel boxes, kind of like the pill box that I got. I did order one of these. It's a lit up end piece, kind of stylus. It hasn't come yet. Who knows if it'll show up? That's another part of Wish. You just never know what you're going to get. All right, so on to the more official website, I guess you could say, is paintwithdiamonds.com. This is where I got 2 of the paintings that I have not yet started. Now, I will pause to tell you again that I have ordered several things. The first thing that I ordered was from Amazon. I'll show you their website next. I paid $5.98. I ordered it on June the 11th. It did not arrive until, I think it was July the 5th. No, it would have been July the 3rd. Okay. I also ordered on June the 15th. I ordered 2 paintings from the Paintings with Diamonds website, which is this one here that I'm showing you. The total for both of those was $27.98. That was for one of the really big canvases, and then the fairly small one that included shipping. I also ordered on the same day, June 15th, from Wish, the 2 paintings. That was the square one, the one that I showed you that's in process, the penlight stylus, the 2 free cases, and that stuff came the very same day as the Painting with Diamonds official website one. Both of those arrived on June the 27th. So that's really not a terribly bad turnaround time for having to wait. I think it's kind of crazy that the canvases look so similar, even to go so far as to have literally the same paper on top, and they arrived on the very same day. Ordered the same day, arrived the same day. Same cat, still wanting to be petted. So anyway, that said, not trying to start a conspiracy theory here, but I'm thinking they could be coming from the same factory. I don't know. I would recommend, though, going to the Paint with Diamonds website. They have quite a bit, as you have been looking here at this screen that is rotating and you've been looking at forever. They have quite a few that are up to 75% off. They've got quite a bit more high quality kind of images. Some of them look the same as what you're going to see on Wish, but you know, you might want to give these a try also. Again, I think the quality looks pretty great on the ones from here. I only have the one from Wish that was the squares. Now, it's really easy to tell the difference on the Paint with Diamonds website whether you are picking the square or the round diamonds, okay? So that is really helpful. On Wish, it's really hard to figure out which one you're looking at. So let me try to scroll here and show you an example. This one is Starry Night. As you can see, when you click on the little drop-down menu right here, you can pick the size. All of this is going to be square drill, so you don't have the circular option, but you do see the original price was nearly $40. The sale price is going to be close to $15. So if you picked one of the bigger ones, it's still going to it's going to be pretty expensive, but that's huge. That's a really, really big picture. I said that the pictures were a little less corny on this website, but I feel like that was kind of a lie. They're pretty corny too, just like Wish. Now here are the ones at the bottom. You can see this is actually one of the ones that I bought, and then I bought this cat one. That's the bigger one that I think looks really good. I do like these actual artist pictures, the Van Gogh. I think that's really pretty. I think that would be fun to do. And I have actually seen one that is like this that came from Michael's, which is what I'm going to show you next. So again, these are Paint with Diamonds. They're the sale options, pretty decent, but arrived the very same day as the things from Wish. So these are very similar. All right. Now, Michael's. I will tell you that the craft stores are a little bit late to the game here. Where is Michael's? Okay, Michael's is not there. Here we go. I looked up on AC Moore, which is my preferred big chain craft store. They do not have anything online that is matching the search criteria of painting with diamonds, painting with jewels, diamond painting, jewel painting, diamonds, jewels. Nothing is coming up in those painting options. So I don't know if AC Moore and Hobby Lobby just don't have these yet, or if you went to the actual store, they might have them. Michael's brand is called Diamond Dots, and they have a few. They don't have a huge amount, and a lot of them are small. Like these ones right here are really more like a little tiny cross stitch thing. Now, I do have a friend that did this Midnight Cat one, and it looks amazing. It's really beautiful. The background is not diamonds. It's just the cat in the front, and it looks really great. So this is something that if you just like are chomping at the bit, can't stand it anymore, you got to go to a store and buy one, there are at least a few options for things that you can get at Michael's. And of course, they're going to be like $30-$40, but always take one of those coupons with you for 40% off or whatever, and it's not going to be quite as bad. I have a friend who has this Starry Night kit that is the really big one. I think it was the one that was like $40, and she used a coupon. It looks amazing, and it is round. So I do think that these Diamond Dots brand is just the round ones. Well, no, I don't guess so, because those ones, no, those are round. All right. So I do think that they're just round. And on to Amazon. So Amazon Prime is going to ship just like Amazon Prime typically does. But be sure you look for one that can be shipped Amazon Prime. Otherwise, it's going to be on the slow boat from China, and it is going to take forever. The one that I bought from Amazon on June the 11th only got here like 2 or 3 days ago, and I think today's July the 8th. So it took pretty close to a month, definitely a solid 3 weeks for the just standard Amazon diamond painting to ship. As you scroll through here, there's lots of different offers. Some of them are better than others. There are definitely ones that are going to range in the like $5 area. Some of the very same pictures we've seen on all of these. So kind of shop almost like you would shop for a hotel. Like, go look at all the sites. Try to find one that you like. See if you can find it for a better price on one of the other websites, because chances are they're all coming from the same factory. I genuinely believe that they are coming from the same factory or very similar factories. All right, to recap, the 3 websites that I have used successfully, meaning I have gotten the products, are Amazon, Wish, and paintwithdiamonds.com. I will link all of those places below so that you can go check them out. I also think that there are probably some connections in the factories. I would say if you see a better price on one of the same picture on one website versus another website, I would just get it for the cheapest price that you can find it, because I'm pretty sure it's coming from the same factory or similar factory. Again, just my opinion, not saying for sure that it is, but some of the things shipped at the same day when they were bought on the same day. Kind of weird. One thing that I will mention is the Paint with Diamonds website has an option where you can upload a picture, a personal picture. So you could paint with diamonds, your cat, your dog, your Christmas tree, whatever you want, your kid's first day at school. You could save it forever in diamonds. How fun is that? I don't know anybody who has actually done that yet, but it seems like that would be pretty fun to do. So that's something you might want to give a try. Again, I'm not 100% sure if those big chain craft stores have more things in stock and just aren't listed online. Like I said, I can't find anything from AC Moore or Hobby Lobby online. There is the Diamond Dots from Michael's. So if you just have to go and get one today, you can get them at Michael's. That's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you have any more advice, or if you have had different experiences with any of these companies, please comment below. Let's share some information, because this is definitely a newer craft that, you know, there's still a whole lot to learn about and to figure out what the best options are. So I hope this has been helpful. I will do another video where I actually do some diamond painting with you to show you kind of in real time what that looks like. I accidentally cut off the end of that, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Ta-ta!